Would you chain yourself to a bulldozer to stop the development of a high-rise tower? Well, some Kitsilano residents did, and that's why Kitsilano looks the way it does today with the low-rise towers as opposed to the high skyscrapers like in the West End. Hi, my name is Lydia Cleary. I'm a real estate agent here in Vancouver, British Columbia, and I have a special place in my heart for Kitsilano. If you're looking to sell or buy within Kitsilano or the surrounding area, please call me. I would love to help you. But back to the towers. In the early 1960s, Vancouver amended the zoning rules for Kitsilano, Kerrisdale, Fairview, and a few other neighborhoods, and changed the rules allowing the buildings to go up to 10 to 13 stories tall. Elected mayor Tom Campbell in 1967, who was a developer turned politician, championed the idea of these high-rise developments in Kitsilano and having Kitsilano look very similar to the West End, because for some people, these tall towers symbolize progress. However, at the time, this was prime Kitsilano counterculture hippie era, and progress wasn't exactly idolized. One of the first major confrontations happened in 1972, and it was at the doorstep of 2280 Cornwall Avenue. Waterfront, beach access, views. The kind of land that in the right hands could be really monetized and maximum profits turned. So as any industrious developer would envision, the site was proposed for a 10-story tower. Kitsilano residents, however, said no, I don't think so. People were afraid of losing their homes to these tall towers or getting priced out of the area that they loved so much. So they fought back, and they fought back hard. And eventually the developer Benoit conceded, and he changed the development from a 10-story back down to a 3-story tower. But he had a condition. Only on one condition would he do this, and it was that no one else behind him could have a higher tower than his. So in 1974 and 1975, the city actually changed the zoning rules back from 10 to 13 stories back down to 3 to 4 stories. But it doesn't end here though. The people were able to stop that development from being born, but they weren't actually able to stop what was already in the birth canal. Let me introduce you to 2445 West 3rd Avenue, the Carriage House. Marketing teams advertised the tower as a new lifestyle where leisure and luxury would go hand in hand. The site would have tennis courts, sauna, swimming pool, and there's even an amenity room with a pool table. It was for those who could afford the finer things in life, and not exactly what the Kitsilano residents at the time were all about. So the people took action again, but this time they blocked access to the construction site. They showed up hundreds at a time and it stayed for days, and even formed a human chain around the equipment. Vancouver heritage writer Michael Kleckner describes people showing up and not moving. Staying. In 1976, the Carriage House was eventually built, but it was the last tower to go up for a really long time, until now. Legislation has again changed the bylaws, and towers are allowed to go up again. The question on most Kitsilano residents' mind is, do we need them, and how are we going to support them infrastructure-wise? But what do you think? Would you rather live in a high-rise tower in Kitsilano or in a low-rise tower in Kitsilano? Again, thank you for watching. My name is Lydia Cleary. I'm a real estate agent here in Vancouver, British Columbia, and if you're looking to make a move, buy or sell within the Kitsilano or surrounding area, call me. I would love to help you. Also, please note, these stories are intended to share the history, character, and evolution of Kitsilano through historical research, community stories, and local anecdotes, and are shared primarily for storytelling and entertainment purposes only. Until next time, all the best.